ranking every tier 100 skin in Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you're returning. My name is James, and let's get into it. Hello everybody, what's going on today, guys? My name is James Redden, as it always is, and today we are going to be ranking every tier 100 skin in Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2. Now, if you guys are a long-time viewer, you guys would maybe know that this video that I did a couple months ago is actually my worst video for like to dislike ratio because of one little thing that I did in that video. Moving on now, guys, to the number 3 spot, I put Lux. Now, this one I feel like is going to be very contested in the comment section. I put Lux at number 3. Yeah, just take that in, okay? Now you can see why I got a bunch of dislikes. Yeah, that would be why. So that's why I am partially nervous to make an updated one, because literally this list could go any which way. Any one of these skins could be last, and any one of these skins could be first. It really does not matter. They could go anywhere, so I just want you guys to know that this is just my opinion, and that's kind of all I want to say on the matter. So yeah, before getting into this video, as I always do, I'm going to give a shout out to these beautiful people on screen for giving this video idea suggestion for me to do. If you guys do want to give a video idea, you can join up on Discord, or there's a link to a Google form in the description. And lastly, before starting, I just want to say the words didn't show up on my chalkboard again. This is the second video in a row in which they did that, so I'm working on fixing that, but for now it's blank again. Anyway, no more stalling. Let's get straight into the video now, guys. Coming in at the number 11 spot, I am putting Ice King. Hold up before I hear it. Remember, this is just my opinion. Ice King for me is coming in at the number 11 spot. Honestly, the only reason as to why it's here is because I'm basing it off practicality in game and not actually the design. I think the design for the skin is really cool. I like all the edit styles and that sort of thing. It's got a bunch of them. The Ice King is just pretty bulky, okay? It is really not practical if you're trying to go for wins, unless you're playing squads, but this thing is going to take up a lot more of your screen than some of the other skins that are on this list. And honestly, no hate to this skin. I think, like I said, the design is really good. The pickaxe, fantastic. The back bling, really sweaty, but also really good. And that's why the Ice King's coming in at number 11. Moving on now, guys, to the number 10 spot. Thank God I actually have a scorecard. I am putting Lux, okay? So Lux is finally coming in lower on this list, although I really do like the skin, to be honest. I do have to put it in at number 10 because you guys are right. It is fairly simple, like a simp. So many of you guys are calling me a simp in the comments. Really, you gotta chillax with that. I said it in one video.
I'm not a simp, by the way.
But Lux for me is coming in at the number 10 spot. Yes, I did put Lux over Ice King, but like I said, I think the set does look clean, okay? In the gameplay you're seeing, like, I think it does look fairly clean. Also, I just want to mention the gameplay is bot lobbies, if you couldn't already tell by the disconnected mobile. I have to do that in order to get half decent gameplay
because I'm really bad at the video game.
Anyway, Lux coming in at number 10. Moving on now, guys, to the number 9 spot, I am putting Ragnarok. Now, Ragnarok is from Season 5. I keep forgetting to say what season they're from, but I hope you guys know. So Ragnarok, for me, is coming in at the number 5 spot. I think it's fairly good. Like, it is really good. Again, though, it does kind of fall into the same category with Ice King, where it's really bulky, not super practical. However, design-wise, it looks really good. As you're seeing right now, the skin looks pretty epic, but it's just a skin that I've never personally liked. I find it really hard to rank this one because, yeah, it's kind of cool, but I like the other ones better than it, which I guess is how a list works. So Ragnarok coming in at number 9. Moving on now, guys, to the number 8 spot, I am putting Vendetta. Now, Vendetta, if you're a longtime viewer, has actually moved up the list quite a lot. I think this skin is actually pretty good, and it's growing on me a little bit, actually. Vendetta is one of those skins I've never totally loved, so it's still in the growing on me process, which is why it's in at number 8. I think all the edit styles are really cool. I like the pickaxe as well. It's kind of just one of those forgettable skins, though, I find. Like, out of all the tier 100 skins, you would never just really think of Vendetta first when you think of a tier 100 skin, is kind of what I'm getting at. Maybe you do, I have no idea, but I know personally I don't necessarily think about it that much, which is why it's in at number 8. Moving on now, guys, to the number 7 spot, we have the no-name Keanu Reeves. I mean John Wick. It's not even John Wick, I mean the Reaper. This one's from Season 3, okay, and this one's like the OG before the actual original came into the game. But this one, I honestly really do like it. Again, it has that clean factor that's kind of like Lux, but I think the skin, honestly, you gotta pay some tribute to it. It's an OG skin. It looks really good. It's freaking John Wick. At the time, it was a pretty big move for Epic Games because there weren't many unique skins like it. But the Reaper, for me, it's coming in around halfway-ish, sort of. Because it is a fairly simple skin compared to the rest of them, but I do want to give it a fairly good rating just because, you know, I actually do like it, and it's my opinion, so yeah. Moving on now, guys, to the number 6 spot, I am putting Dire. Now, I actually like this skin a lot more than I did previous because in the gameplay, I know it was bot lobbies, I still managed to pull off 32 kills. That is amazing. I mean, I know they're essentially NPCs, but still, that is really epic. The Dire skin, that had nothing to do with the gameplay, but it was in the gameplay, so I like to count it. But I like the skin in the fact that you can get the full werewolf at stage 3, and then the next stages were just different colored werewolves. I thought that was quicker rewarding, or better rewarding, or I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, you guys get the point. Dire is coming in at number 6. Moving on now, guys, to the number 5 spot, I am putting Fusion. Now, Fusion is from Chapter 2, Season 1, the first Tier 100 skin introduced into this chapter, and this one's like fairly interesting. Now, I put this at number 1 on my previous video. That was probably a mistake, but oh well. And honestly, this skin, I saw this in the comment section one time, but they said Fusion is meant to represent that dress picture. You seen that on screen right now? You guys know what that is? It's meant to represent that dress picture that's like, do you see blue and black, or do you see white and gold? And if you guys know Fusion, you know that there are 2 edit styles: white and gold and black and blue. But Fusion is actually pretty cool. I think the back bling is actually the weakest part of the set in my personal opinion. However, it is still a pretty good skin. That's why it's in at number 5. Moving on now, guys, to the number 4 spot, I am putting Altima Knight. Now, Altima Knight is actually a super cool skin, and I actually put it fairly low on my last list compared to what it should have been. I do like this skin a lot. It's growing on me, especially the style that I used in the gameplay. Love that style. The Red Knight, essentially equivalent style sort of thing. No, I'm getting a call. Leave me alone. Bruh. Anyway, so that call came in, completely lost my train of thought, completely lost it, off in the abyss somewhere. So Altima Knight coming in, number 4. I think it looks really dope. Moving on now, guys, to the number 3 spot, I am putting Omega. Now, this one is from Season 4, and I'm such a bot that I didn't get the colorful lights. So in the gameplay, you're seeing the Stage 4 version because
I only got to level 69 in Season 4.
But Omega for me is also one of those that has grown on me a little bit. You know, it's one of those that I actually don't really like all that much.
I didn't like.
Let me specify that. A lot of people love this skin. It never hit me like it did like 90% of the community. But that's not to say that the skin isn't a really cool design, because it is. It looks great. Anyway, Omega's looking pretty cool, and it's a pretty dope one. That's why it's in at number 3. I hope you guys are
kind of agreeing with this.
Moving on now, guys, to the number 2 spot, I am putting Black Knight. Now, Black Knight has been a skin that I've always loved. And maybe it's because I don't have it, because I suck that much, that I like it this much. But honestly, overrated or not, we gotta say that this is a really good skin. It is super overrated, but it's overrated for a reason, guys. I think the Black Knight looks really cool. I really wish I had that shield because it would look great on my Royal Knight character. Or me, I guess I should say. I am Royal Knight, guys. Come on. So Black Knight's coming in at number 2. And guys, coming in now at the number 1 spot, I'm sure most of you guys know what this is. It is Midas. Now, Midas is from this season. If you're watching in Chapter 2, Season 2, hello to the people in the future. So Midas for me is coming in at the number 1 spot. Honestly, it seems to be a trend where I just pick the tier 100 skin from the current season we're in, because I'm currently on a, ooh, I really like this type mood. So Midas, I think, is really cool and unique. The fact that you choose your own style of how you want your character to look. Honestly, I haven't chosen my style of Midas yet, so let me know down below which one you guys would recommend, Shadow or Ghost, because I'm quite interested to know. I just really like the skin. That's why he's in at number 1. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. My mind, as always, was all over the place. But if you guys did somehow enjoy the content that I put out, which 30,000 of you do, which is nuts. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'll see you back in a few days with another one. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.